Hey guys, what do we have here? So, I have this little tin, which are called special to be sorted, and I use it to place especially small items or items that I want to group together, and decided to sort it. So what do we have? Well, in the bottom were the smallest things. So I have various action figure parts, including heads. This was a custom Nightwing I made. Lost his head. There's a Catwoman head. I got memorabilia. I got Lego stuff. Batman stuff, including the bat. And these parts here, I'm going to customize it. This is going to go on the top, basically, and it's going to function as a kind of a glider. You could basically get it and it flies away. This is going to be a drone. It's going to act as a control surface, but it can detach. And I'm going to use these two as some kind of things that can, maybe in the front here, give it a little more custom look. And yeah, these are castings, of course. This was a keychain. I'm not sure what they used this for. I think it was for kind of a little 3D thing that came with, I don't know. Anyway, there's various hands, weapons. That's a display I made with a tribble. Mirrors off Chevron cars. Put this one in there because I want to make it an apocalyptic. This is debris type of stuff, including a giant bone. And then I had piled a bunch of my apocalyptic 3 3/4 action figures, and this guy who I wanted to do something with. He's Toy Story, I think. This custom Professor X with the nitro glove head covering. I always want to keep an eye on my little rats, so I always keep those in there. You got Krypton and Streaky, a couple HeroClix Spider-Men, I guess. Some other creatures. So if you look at the weird difference in scale, I mean, this is gigantic Sledgehammers. This is really too gigantic. I mean, walks off and carry gigantic hammer. So this would be even, I don't know, between 1/12 and what, 1/6. I don't know, just stubby, so it's kind of hard to say. And then here's some pizza boxes. This is really cool. I put stuff from the Matrix inside, and it does spin around, but I can't do it one-handed. I use this in a Star Trek diorama. Ex Astris Scientia, Latin for out of the stars knowledge. So talking about scale, so this would be a television set. Hey, a story about this. When I was a kid, our neighbor was the prime suspect in breaking in our house, stealing our toys, breaking our toys, and even going to the bathroom, throwing powder and smearing Vaseline all over. Well, I knew that the weak link in the two-party conspiracy would be my friend's brother, because he was fascinated. I had one of these. I think it was this Chicago Zoo one or something. And so I tricked him and said, you know, the thing I miss of the stuff that was stolen is my little TV. You could look in there, you know, and see images, and then you click on it. And I know you like that too. I wonder how that works. And he goes, oh, there's a little wheel inside, and when you push the button, the image changes. And so I said, well, how would you know that unless you were part of the robbery and you took it apart? So he said, Nancy made me do it. Nancy was the girl next door. So I found out who had done the crime. Having learned from my mentor, the world's greatest detective, I'm the Batman. This is my city. Anyway, so scale is kind of funny here. So you got this, which almost fits the 1/12 scale, although you have to deflate this tom to fit it in your hand. I have to root for the Rams, only because the Seahawks, of course, did make it, and some of my secondary teams did make it. So then we got, well, Chicago would have been number 2 because I grew up in Chicago. The Bears, and then LA Rams, because I spent those 23 years in LA. And either you love the Patriots or you hate the Patriots. So I'm more on the hatred side, but not really. Anyway, talk about scale. Here's a 50-story Daily Planet building. And of course, if this is supposed to be a full-size whatever, T-Rex or some brother of the T-Rex, yeah, this would be gigantic. They're huge scale. Look at it. He's like 13 stories tall, or more than that. So these are creatures. These things, I don't know where I got these. They're really alien-like things. This one in particular, it's like it's going to suck your face or something. Almost like a alien type of thing. I always like this one. It's like a pterodactyl skeleton. So, one other thing I have for you. Oh, look at this exact 3D computer-generated sculpture of myself. I have a Catwoman poster I'm putting up. Look at how handsome I am. Looks exactly like me. People always say, well, what do you look like? Well, here you go. I'm a handsome geezer. Right. Okay, so, I love when Krypto's in love with Catwoman. And in the Hush story, of course, there was a mean Krypto. That's my favorite Krypto. I'd love to make a custom. Instead of Krypto looking like this, real passive, with the red eyes and the snarl and the teeth, well, that would be awesome. Okay, anyway, one other thing I got for you in this already too long video is this is Tim Holtz, not Jim. I know it looks like a J, but that's a T. And how do you know that? Well, look on the back, and you'll see that you go to Tim Holtz, not Jim. Idea-ology. This guy's tremendous. I just ordered on eBay a flickering lantern that he has. Look at these things. So cool. Decorative domes. Found these at Michael's. This is the only package I found. So just think the possibilities in that. I've got 100,000 in my brain right now. So there you go. Just a little sortation. And so this stuff is going to go into various things. These are some of my broken action figures or customs. Lois, you have any questions? Yes, I do. Who, what, where, when, why, and how? Black Canary is a pirate, hard traveling hero. Don't scream at me, please. So before the canary cry shatters my glasses for this awesome cover, a variant, as a matter of fact, I'm getting it in the mail soon. It's a Convergence #7 variant. I am out.